Morning, everyone. Again, this is going to be really short. I just got like an alert, and okay, well, apparently this trend, um, I don't know. Well, it's back, and these are for. It wasn't on TikTok. I'm not sure. They mentioned another place that they were warning everyone about. Well, anyway, let me just get right into it. These are about 11-year-olds, and I'm assuming the way they were saying, two teenage girls. They wanted to do a trend. Well, these 11-year-olds, they saw it. And they decide, they were having a sleepover, and well, after they saw it, but apparently they didn't, really get into it towards the end. They decide to do it. Well, anyway, apparently this trend is back again, but now it's with on another platform or wherever it was. It was a short alert. These teenage girls decided to do a trend. I'm assuming it didn't get full report, but they said that they were doing a trend, and apparently they didn't know, I guess, that this trend's been around for I don't know how long. We need to keep an eye on our children. This is getting way out of hand again. 11-year-olds did the trend. Apparently they are inhaling dangerous gases or solvents. This way they can get high. And they only mentioned a few what they tried. It was dry shampoo, spray deodorants, and glue, different glues. Now, they didn't see what happened to the girls, apparently, because apparently they passed away instantly. Now, these 11-year-olds, they did it. Boys. Well, apparently instantly their heart stopped. So now all these parents have to bury their children. We need to put a stop to this. We need to have and make sure that these children, and yeah, I have to admit, I heard so many adults do it. Probably older siblings, and nothing happened to them, but they need to learn if they learned it from somewhere. We need to stop this. I mean, I heard about this trend long time ago. Even when I was a kid, I've seen people do it, but I didn't know exactly what they were doing, until I got older. But yeah, we need to have talks with our children. I mean, it's bad enough that, they're doing this again. This is what I'm talking about. Repeating. You know, why is it everything always have to repeat? Why can't anyone, you know what I mean, start something that is good? This way people can, hey, that looks good. Where it's not dangerous or people getting like, totally like sick or whatever. Like everybody thought that ice challenge or whatever. And so many people, ended up in the hospital, with that. I guess the coldness or whatever. I don't know exactly. I just know that some people actually did have to go to the hospital, and an older person, I don't know, passed away. But I don't know about that. But what was the other one? Oh, eating that really hot chip or something. I mean, really? We need to put a stop to this. I mean, if the older ones, do it or whatever, they need to put, please don't do this. We're not really doing it, or something, like a warning, and plus you shouldn't be doing that anyway, especially on, like a video, or check into, well, what could happen. Stop teaching, to be stupid, where it will take your life. So I just got that alert, and like I said, apparently this trend is back. Which is ridiculous. And first of all, these are young kids. I could see, the ones that were at a sleepover or whatever, that you're not keeping an eye. But you should be, to see what they're doing. Now, when I'm sorry, maybe, I really don't care if you call me strict or not or whatever. When the ones that I, watched and all that, or my kids, they had sleepovers. And I'm sorry, if I hear walking around when everybody's supposed to be sleeping, I get up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Anyway, I get up just to see what they were doing. It's not that I didn't trust them, but I knew what was going around, you know, to make sure that they didn't get into that stuff. And no, I'm not calling people bad parents or whatever. I know you keep an eye on them. I'm not saying that. But, you know, I guess that's how I grew up. You know, if a child was walking around while everybody else was sleeping, you know, my parents got up. But I also sleptwalked too. So they had to get up. But you get what I mean. We need to put a stop to this. I mean, it's bad enough that, you know, a kid in kindergarten or first grade, I can't remember. I think it was kindergarten. I don't remember. I did a video on that. Well, but anyway, they brought in laced candy. And the first grader came in, you know, with a gun and shot their teacher. You know, why is it everything, again, repeating? I don't know, maybe it's me. I don't see how hard it is not to repeat the past of bad when you saw what happens. We need to start. Schools don't do it. Not that I know. Hold up. What? Really? Anyway, we need to have conversations with our children. I'm not saying, you know, who already did and they know, but I'm just putting it out there. You know, it's like, okay, whatever. Other than what, you know, the 2 videos that I just put up, and now this one, and the 3 or 2, I can't even remember. I did it so fast, but anyway, I put 2 or 3 posts up or on the community. I mean, other than all that has to stop, this needs to stop too. And this is what I spoke about before. You need to start paying attention what is around you. And start making everything better than worse. Start with your community. Get everybody involved to make it safer. I did a whole video on that. I don't know. I think Focus. I'm not sure. But anyway, we need to start paying attention what's around us and how to solve it. As the saying goes, it takes a whole community to watch your kids, or something like that. I can't remember, but it's an old saying. But you get what I mean. We need to change all this. This is really sad. I mean, for a young kid, I seen a lot. And to continue to see it repeating. It's not only with that, it's with, these ones, what I went through, with the BS, with the magic and all that other happy horse crap. It's sickening. It's sad. When, you can use that time and energy and, I don't know, to make it better. So I had to put this alert out to get it out there. And for those children, rest in peace. And I send, lots of prayers and healing to the families. And I also send, lots of love and peace around the world. So like I said in my other videos, we need to start focusing what is in front of us. Not worrying about what others have, what others do, I'm going to be that, I'm going to do that. They can have my problems, I'll have all their stuff, or whatever. I'm not going to get into all that, but you get what I mean. Instead of worrying about all that, start, for those people, they need to start worrying about themselves and what is around them. And I'm not saying that is a personal message to anybody, but I think I said it nice and plain, and where everyone can understand it. So I hope this helps someone or everyone to keep an alert that this trend is back again, with among other things. I mean, if I hear any more, I'll put it out. But, yep, I was told I was in the middle of something. I was told to go turn my phone on. I did. And what do I see? So, I guess, there's more than what I mentioned. But I didn't see any of those articles or alerts. I only saw this one. It was 3 boys and 2 girls. So for them to tell me, go look, you need to get this out, I did. So it is important that it's back again. So I hope this helps, and we need to get these kids to start listening. And, that they cannot do things behind our backs, especially when they know it's wrong. And if they have friends or whatever, oh, it's okay, whatever, because, yeah, I grew up with that too. People trying to convince people. I don't get that, though. Why is it that people have to convince people to do something when you know it's wrong, but you're telling someone else to do it? I don't get that. And I don't get where, you do crap just to fit in. No. If you know they don't like you, you walk away from them. You don't try to fit in, trying to, have them like you. They don't like you. They're never going to like you. They only want you around. This way they can just continue to bully you and do stuff behind your back. We need to teach our kids that too. And I guess that's for adults too. I mean, some don't realize it too. I'm not saying that a lot of people don't realize it, because people that, hear it and everything, they don't exactly tell you. They just, stand by or whatever. And that's another video I did. People need to start speaking up, like I did in the last video before this. And I also said it on the community. Because, like I said in the video, and I'm not the only one who's saying it, more you sit back and you knew, what people were doing and never said anything or turned them in or whatever, that makes you involved too. if people don't start speaking up and helping others out. I'm not talking about my case. I mean, I know there, like I said, there are more out there, and my hidden help and my team and whatever, I know they're all helping. I know that. But I'm talking about as I was growing up, people just sat there, knew about it, but they never did anything, but they never told. About the ones who were doing stuff. That's what I'm saying. Well, I did what I was supposed to do. I put this alert out. I already did a video, so I need to go do stuff and, continue what I have to do. But again, thank you, everyone. And everyone have a great morning or night, day. Sending lots of love and peace. And coffee, iced coffee, tea with espresso. Ciao.